Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is not a day where we're doing readings because I think I want to talk about myself and not so much the collective. People may not listen, that's okay. I'm not really here for others to hear me, I'm here for me to hear me. Last night I remember I was telling my guides I give up on everything. I just give up, I'm done. I've never felt so relieved to just surrender and say, like, you know what, fuck it all of it. I'd been channeling for so long that I didn't give myself a rest. When you channel that many high vibrations, sometimes you go through ego death, and when you do, it's like, it looks like surrendering, it looks like crying, it looks like kicking and screaming, it looks like F this, let it all burn down, you know? And that's exactly what I did last night. I just let it all burn down. I was like, I don't care. I'm done. I'm done with everything. I'm done with my twin flame union. I'm done with the collective. I'm done with friends. I'm done thinking about money, where I'm gonna go next, where I'm gonna live. I'm done. I'm done thinking about eating healthy, eating clean, vegan, GMO. I'm done. I'm done of thinking about, like, you know, habits, and I want to do what I want to do. And it was the first time that I'd given myself permission to say, fuck it. There's something so relieving in that. And I progressively gotten to that point recently. But last night it was like soul fulfilling. I don't know how to describe it. It was like eating your favorite comfort food after having fasted for like a year. It was like eating like the best meal you've ever had. And I say that because I was fasting and then I ate yesterday. It was like, food. I'd been struggling financially to even afford food. I've lived on my own for 2 years, over 2 years. And I was running from narcissists. I was running from my old life, having to go back to a guy who would abuse me, or parents who would not appreciate me, or friends who would gossip about me. I was always running from something. So I lived on my own in a studio apartment for 2 years. Did a lot of healing, learned about Reiki, learned about universal law, how it all works. I was a hermit of all hermits. I was just, I mean, you name it, I didn't do it. I was locked up in my own cage for over 2 years. And even my neighbor, who's a hermit as well, he lives in a studio as well. And he is a starseed as well. Like, he understands all of it. You know, he's the sweetest thing ever. Even he's a hermit. He's like, girl, I thought I was a hermit. You give it a new meaning. I want to be transparent with you guys because, well, to be completely real, not that I want to, because I don't want people, like, knowing my business, really. It's just that I almost don't care anymore. Nobody knows really the struggle that I go through because I try my best to be a cheerleader for everybody. And I don't want to be a burden, you know. I want to help other people out of burdens. Sometimes I want to give that back to myself. So I'd sworn off my live streams for a while. I'm not doing lives anymore. I don't care. So many entitled, greedy, selfish, self-absorbed people sit on my live streams and psychically attack me, pull me down energetically, send shit my way that's not even mine. Also, you can pull on my energy and get like a free pick-me-up. Nah, fuck that and fuck you. So many people had been sitting there draining my life force for years. I didn't realize it. And because I was struggling financially so much, I thought that my live streams was the only way for me to put food on the table. It had been my source of revenue for, you know, since I started my business. My live streams, my paid readings, because I was in a collective that wasn't so greedy. Well, I mean, at least they used to not be. I shifted into a reality where people were just entitled and greedy and always looking for something without giving anything back. So I now realize, fuck it, I'm done. I'm not healing you. I'm going to heal those that want to heal themselves. I'm going to heal those that are healing others. I'm giving my time and energy to those who fucking deserve it. And not everybody off the YouTube streets deserve it. Just some random person I've never met thousands of miles away who I don't even know you. I don't even know what you do to take care of your psychic health. And you're going to come on my live stream projecting your gunk onto me and other empaths and divine beings. I don't fucking think so. I'm done. I'm so over it. I told the universe, like, I don't give a shit if I'm living in my car under a bridge. I literally don't give a fuck anymore. I'm not going to let people hurt my energy like that. So I had struggled financially for a really long time. It was bad. Real bad. For 8 months, all I could afford were lentils, rice, and beans. And that's literally it. And I'm not kidding when I say that. That's legit all I could afford. And technically in a few days, I'll be 2 months behind on my rent. And my landlord is a sweetheart. I manifested a phone call from him recently, and I didn't even mean to. It was just a 30-second thought that I had where I was wondering how much he pays on these buildings that he owns. I don't know. It just like randomly popped in my head. I don't know why. It just did. And the next day he called me thinking I was another Jenna in the building. And he was like having a conversation with me about past due rent. And I was like, yeah, I know. I'm so sorry. I don't want to be a burden. And I feel so bad that this is happening. And he was like, wait. You don't sound like you. And I was like, how would you know? We've only talked like once. And he's like, wait, no, this isn't the right Jenna. Oh shit, I called the wrong Jenna. And I was like, yeah, but I'm still technically past due. So you technically called the right Jenna. And he's like, oh, honey, no, I like you. I like you. Don't stress about this. And then I was like so touched by him like reassuring me. He'd never called me before. I didn't even know he really had me on a list of anything. And he'd never called me. And this was the very next day after I thought about it. And he started telling me how much he pays on the apartments. He started telling me what his rent is, what his mortgage is, how much he pays on electricity, how much he pays. And I was just thinking to myself, how strong of a powerful manifestor I am. It took 30 seconds for me to think something, and the universe conspired verbatim to get me the answer I was looking for. And I thought to myself, if I'm this strong, I can do this much. I'm this powerful. Why am I struggling? Why am I in pain? I'm tired of this community. I'm tired of this so-called spiritual community that so entitled. Even some of my clients lately, I've been telling them amazing news about their twin flame union. And the first thing they say is, yeah, but you didn't tell me about his past though. I wanted to know more about like how he's been suffering without me. I give you good news about what you've been doing right, how your guides are so fucking proud of you. And the thing you want to complain about is how you want karma for them, or you want them to suffer. You want to know that they're in pain. Like, what the fuck? I just tried to help you not be in pain. My own clients. Even people that energetically do give to me still want the sadness. You still want sadness. You still want You still want pain. It just pisses me off. I hate it. People still want pain. And sometimes I don't want to be part of this world anymore. I don't want to even call myself a spiritualist in the spiritual community. The spiritual community is full of wolves in sheep clothing. You guys, so many people are entitled and selfish and self-absorbed, and all they think about is themselves. Literally. Gave this person an emergency reading, went over the reading, told them how happy I was for their union and how Spirit was working diligently on getting them together. And it wasn't good enough. Well, technically, I mean, I wanted to know more about, like, how he was suffering and what he'd done in the past and how it was. Why? Why are any of you giving a fuck about what's happening in the past? Do you really want to stay in that old world? Do you want to live in the past? Do you want to stay there? Go ahead. Stay there in that fallen world, in that fallen collective. Stay there. People go out of their way. Real true healers, empaths, the ones who are really working for the light workers, go out of their way to try to pull you into a different reality. Pull you and your head out of your own ass. They try so hard. What does it matter? It doesn't. Most of you want to suffer. You want to stay in pain. I surrendered last night. I just said, whatever, I'm done. I don't care, God. Take it all from me. Take the YouTube views. Take the revenue. Take money from me. I take everything. Take everything. I don't care. I'm done with a fallen world. I'm done with selfish people. I'm done. I'm done. I will not read for just anyone anymore. I'm done. I'm done. And wouldn't you know, I surrendered, and then I had twin flame union in my dream last night. 2 nights in a row he had shown up in my dreams chasing me now because I'm surrendering and I'm not chasing him. And he showed up in my dream last night. And I woke up just so fulfilled. Like a soul fulfillment. Like you can't describe it. It's like the kind of healing you didn't know you needed. So many people, they don't want happiness. It's like let that world fall, let it crumble, let it burn. I'm over it. I'm over the old earth. I'm over the old world. I'm over it. I tried for 11 years to save people. For 11 years. Ever since I had my out-of-body experience, where I met a being of light. I was what some would say cast out of heaven. I was not allowed in heaven. I was searching and searching, trying to recreate that moment that only lasted for 30 seconds out of my body. I was sober. It was not induced in any way. It was a sober event. The only thing I was on at that time was antidepressants. That's it. Antidepressants, anti-anxiety medication, and, you know, a whole cocktail of those, but technically speaking, not high on anything. And I had my out-of-body experience, and I told the whole world about it. Got blasted every day for 11 years. Things were said to me that shouldn't be said to a living person. My reality was shit. I was watching everything burn up. All the people I loved turn on me. Lost it all. Lost my husband, who turned into a completely different person overnight. I lost my pets, my health, my fertility, ability to have babies. I lost money, my savings account, a disposable income when I divorced. Then I lost my family in 2021. All of my family gone. For 11 years. I've been suffering for 11 years on this journey, and the difference between me and a lot of people is I don't want to suffer anymore. I want to acknowledge that I'm in pain right now, move on, get over it, and tomorrow smile again. A lot of people don't want to do that. You don't want to see your sadness. You don't want to acknowledge that you're sad. You don't want to cry. You don't want to be vulnerable. You don't want to express how you feel. Okay? Stay trapped in your own fucking head then. I don't care. I'm going to be as authentic and real as I want to be. And this is 100% me. It's not always joyously Jenna. Sometimes it's sad Jenna. So 11 years ago, I got called a demon worshiper. I got told I was following the false light. I was told I need to be burned to death. I had one guy tell me that he wishes he were alive during the Crusades himself, so he could have killed me himself. I had, about 6 weeks ago, someone vote whether I should be burned or drowned in a community. People voted on that. People voted. And if it were up to the vote algorithm, I would be dead right now. What a sick world. You get to a point where you don't even want to say, like, I hope you get your karma. It's a waste. I don't care. You may never get your karma for being an asshole. For abusing your power. Talking to people like that. You may never get your karma. Bad people may never get karma. And there's like this feeling I have, like, okay. It's all right with me. I don't care. I just want me to get my karma. I just want to get the karma I know that I've deserved and earned for 11 years of persecution. Every day choosing love, every day choosing God, every day choosing me, every day choosing happiness, every day I chose the right thing. I'm just ready for the blessings that come in with that. So to all of you egotistical, self-centered wannabes, spiritual in nature, yeah, I don't give a shit. I don't care how spiritual you are. You're not doing anything for the collective. You're not trying to help anybody. You're not putting yourself out there authentically trying to help humanity. You're getting the gifts from spirit but not doing anything about it. You're choosing fear, not love. I'm not reading for you anymore. I don't care. I don't care. And if you come to me for a reading and I still read for you, and the first comment you say is, well, it wasn't good enough, you best be ready for me to tell you what I think is really not good enough. I'm over it. An entitled world. You feel so fucking entitled. to spiritualists, to healers, to practitioners, to YouTube content creators, to you absorb all of the energy. You take and take and take from us. But how many of you even comment or thumbs up or give just a compliment or a donation or help energetically in any way? Any of these healers that are out there putting in work every single fucking day, working to make humanity a better place, trying to help you, guide you, inspire you, lead you, teach you. A fallen world. Trying to show you guys a new earth. How many light workers have you truly supported recently? Put your money where your mouth is. Put your comments where your mouth is. Like you keep saying you're a light worker. When's the last time you went out of your way to comment on one of your favorite readers or shamans or somebody who's teaching you how to protect yourself energetically in a spiritual war? Like how many of you have tried to help the ones that you look up to? A lot of you, yes, you do, and I'm very grateful for you. And I'm sure a lot of other light workers are grateful for you as well. You know, you pray for them, and some of you have done spells for me. That's so sweet. Candle spells. Whatever the intention is, it was beautiful and it was pure and it was angelic and it's gorgeous, and I thank you. But how many others are just so deluded? That's why I still love what I do, even though I'm not getting as many views for it. I don't care. I'm not here for views. I'm not here for viewership. I'm here for my soul to evolve. I'm here for my soul to make fucking sense to me. I'm here to get it right with the Lord. That's what I'm here for. I don't give a shit how many narcissistic, inflated, egotistical people like my shit. I really don't. I just think it's selfish to not ever give energetically to anybody but yourself. So my readings lately have taken a turn in that they're for twin flames now. Like twin flames in union, starseeds, empaths, business owners, light workers who are now business owners. My readings now are I mean, it is so shocking to me how I just ignored an entire collective altogether. I've just like bypassed a million collectives that never gave a shit. And now I'm just giving to only those who have only ever given a shit. And it's like, wow. This feels so good. 50 people, 70 people, 100 people max watch my videos. That is a gift. I will take it. 100 people choosing my videos every single day to click on, to like, to share, to subscribe to me. It's beautiful. Let the greedy, entitled, selfish ones go. Let them leave your life. They were doing nothing but dragging you down energetically anyway. I'm over it. And I'm at that stage in my life too where any negative comments that come to me, it's like, you will know like what I feel about you. You will know energetically from a psychic who can read you like a book. I dare you to comment. No, if you hate me, I dare you to comment. You got a bone to pick with me? I've been alive 34 years, never needed your guidance. If I needed your guidance or wisdom, I'd come to your channel. You're on my channel. If you're gonna negatively comment to me about something that you think I should fix, how about you let the Holy Spirit convict me? How about you let the Holy Spirit tell me what I need to fix? How about you recognize that I've been alive for 3 decades and I've never needed you for 1 day in my life? When I can see through you crystal clear and I comment to you all about your energy, laying that shit out, you might think again about trying to negatively affect an Earth Angel. I dare you to come at me with your bullshit. I dare you. I absolutely dare you. You'll get it 10 times fold this time. It's the first time in my life where I'm literally at rock bottom and I'm like, I don't give a fuck. You will be getting 10 times what you've sent me. Send me love, 10 times fold. I hope you get it back. Send me hate, 10 times fold. I hope you get that back. It's the first time in my life I've ever felt like not only am I allowed to do it, I'm going to do it. It's like my energy is so pure and precious and sacred. Like, I dare you. Yeah. A psychic who can read you better than you know you. I dare you. It'll be fun. It'll be child's play. It'll be a good time for me. I think you just get so to rock bottom. Like, you get there and you're so over it that, like, you almost turn into a different you. It's like reminding me of that Taylor Swift song when she's like, Taylor can't come to the phone right now. Why? Oh, because she's dead. I'm dead. The me, the ego, the small self. I died. I died in hermit mode for 2 years. I died. I'm not who anybody thinks I am. My family tried to grab a hold of my energy like it was going out of style. Like they needed it. Well, they did. But they have no idea that I'm not their daughter. I'm not their daughter. I'm a soul walk-in, by the way. I died in 2019. I literally died. One soul left, another soul incarnated this body, and now I'm a different fucking soul. I am not your daughter. Your daughter died due to neglect because you didn't love her. So now I'm a totally different soul that is more aligned with the divine because I've known the divine forever because I know that I'm divine. As a soul, I've known this. I learned this 11 years ago out of body. That out of body experience I had was actually me meeting my higher self. I was already meeting the me that I would be in 2019. When everybody started turning on me, I started seeing my husband differently. I saw him for the liar he was. I saw my parents for the narcissists they are, for the users they are. I saw it all. I'm not your daughter. Your daughter's been dead. You've got to go handle that. Your daughter's dead. I can't help you there. I can't help you there. My highest weight I got to was 415 pounds. I'd gained 200 pounds in a marriage trying to kill myself. I wanted to die. I hated my life. I did die because I hated my life. And then boom, I came back. I told God on the other side that I would do this work for him. For he, she, it, we, they. It's not a him. It's not a gender. God is not a gender. I told the source that I would do this work for humanity right now if I got to come back. So I got to come back in 2019. Some people believe my story, some don't. I don't give a fuck. I'm not here to convince you. I'm here to share my truth, and that's it. This is my testimony. This is how my soul gets liberated. This is what I want. I'm going to tell you like it is. You don't believe it? Tough shit. A lot of people I've met in 11 years didn't believe it. Oh well, I'm still here kicking. I'm still doing perfectly fine. I'm done trying to convince people. I don't care. I'm not here to convince you of my psychic gifts. I'm not here, you know, I've been, and also too, recently in a group, there was this total jerk who was like, oh, well, if you're really a psychic, tell me right now, who am I thinking about right now on the other side? And I was like, I don't give a fuck who you're thinking about. I would never waste my gifts on somebody like that. Ever. Ever. I mean, nah. It's just redundant and stupid. And I just remember, like, you're so selfish and egotistical. Like, nah, they all want proof. You want proof? Go sit your ass down, meditate, and find your own damn proof. You want proof? Go find your higher self. Go find who the fuck you are. There's your proof. For those of you who know, and you've discovered it, you already see that I'm the real deal. Those are the 50 people that already watched my my channel religiously, and I thank you guys so much routinely every day. You watch it, and I thank you so much for supporting me. You have no idea what that does. You know, I envision 50 people, you know, in a world full of algorithm numbers and the YouTube lottery and shit and all these like millions and millions of views. In a world full of that, I envision 50 people sitting in an audience and me just talking about this stuff to 50 people. I envision it in my mind's eye. And I'm like, holy hell, that is a lot of people. 50 people, that's a lot. That's a lot of souls that you're touching. That is a lot. It's only in societal standards that it's not a lot. People might compare my channel to other channels, but I'm not them. I'm not a big box store tarot reader. I'm not that. I'm not that. I'm not supposed to be that. Spirit brings people to my channel that are very much the real fucking deal. I think that ship has sailed where I'm like trying to make my channel some big conglomerate thing. I mean, of course it would have been nice. It always feels good to know that you can manifest that, or like, I don't know, there's this like self-satisfaction in knowing that a bigger channel equals a better psychic. That's not how that works. Just because you have a big algorithm, a big YouTube or big Twitter or whatever, TikTok, because, you know, it doesn't matter. That doesn't make me any less gifted if I have a small channel. And that was one thing I really had to get over. I have to get over a whole bunch of fears that I had. I have to get over a whole bunch of societal norms. People were trying their best to convince me that I'm a failure and a fuck up because my channel's not growing. My channel isn't growing, but my soul is. My heart is. My love life is. My dreams are. First time in my life, I'm really okay with the hippie gypsy lifestyle. Like, I'm okay now. I live in a studio apartment. I've been here for over 2 years. I live a minimalist lifestyle, really, truly. I really just am so grateful to God because when I need something, God gives it to me. But sometimes I don't know what's going to happen. It's always in the present moment, like money just showing up out of thin air for me to get groceries. That is a God gift. That is so beautiful for me. I see God now because I went within and I died. I died to self. How many of you died to self? Probably a lot of you watching this far died to self. You wouldn't even be able to sit here and withhold and withstand this, this energy if you hadn't already killed off your ego. You'd already checked out. You'd have been like, I gotta go. X, click, unsubscribe. That's, you know. People with big ass egos don't even like what I wear. They don't like how I wear like crazy shit that they wouldn't wear. That's not fashionista style. Like, I don't give a fuck. It's clothing. It's fabric. It's literally fabric with dye on it. I don't give a fuck. So a lot of people would judge just on that alone and leave my channel. Like, good fucking riddance. Shallow, self-absorbed people. Goodbye. I had an ex recently who was so into looks and vanity, and I had so many lessons I had to learn with that guy. It was a karmic situation entirely. But he was by far the most handsome, devilishly handsome man I'd ever been with. Ever. Oh, Lord God Almighty. That man was like flawless, okay? And he wanted to be a model, literally. That was his goal. That's what he was aspiring to be. And it was like, okay, great. Can we talk about like spirituality and shit? Because it's like, that's fun for me. And we did. We talked about spirituality, but then I started to realize like he didn't want to actually do anything with that though. He didn't want to help humanity with it. He wanted to hide that part of himself because it was going to affect how people viewed him, and he can't have that and be a model. And he relied so heavily on his good looks, which I would too. Shit, if I had looks like that, I'd have probably relied on it as well. So I'm not even judging the guy. I'm just judging the part of my shadow that brought that guy in for me. I was hooked on him so long. I was hooked. He was like a drug to me. I didn't actually think I was getting over him. I didn't actually think it was ever going to happen. I'd done a lot of Reiki. I was telling him no. I was in the 3D. I was saying like, we're over, it's done. You know, I can't do this anymore. But like, I didn't actually think I'd ever be able to get over him because there was such an addiction that I had to his energy, to that confidence. But how confident can you really truly be if deep down you know the gifts of the universe, you know the gifts of God, and you don't want to help people with them? That's not really confidence. It was a fake air of confidence. It was false. And I realize now, only after having met my real twin flame, that guy was a false twin flame. I didn't know it at the time. I thought because he was so spiritual, he was the most spiritual man I've ever been with. And telepathically, I never had telepathy with anybody ever. He was the first one. So I just knew it was him. I was like, oh yeah, he's my twin flame, and I'm so glad I found him. Plus the way that we met, it was like I'd had dreams about him before I met him. The synchronicities, everything. It was like, yeah, no, he's the one for sure. But now I'm like, definitely not. He was a stumbling block. Very delicious looking stumbling block. He kept me trapped for a really long time. And so I met my real twin. Of course, my twin has his own problems, his own ego. He cares a lot about how people view him as well, you know. Of course, who doesn't? But not anymore, really. I'm starting to see him in the 3D change. Like, oh, he's morphing into somebody. Like, even people are telling me about it. People are coming to me to tell me about my twin flame changing. They're like, he's not even the same guy. I mean, and these people don't even understand what's really happening. They don't understand how significant our connection is. They don't know how deep it is. They don't know what this is. He and I are keeping it pretty hush-hush. Shit, we barely know what it is. So not a lot of people get to know. But I'm having people come up to me saying like, he's changing. We have mutual friends, and they're like, he's not even the same guy. It's insane. Yeah. Once I met my real twin, that's when I was like, okay, it's over. It's over. This last guy, oh no. So I reached out and told this ex of mine, like, no, it's never gonna happen. I met the real one, so it's game over, and it has been game over ever since then. Ever since then, it's just like, who? What? I don't think about him really at all, ever in a day. Like, maybe I'll have 3 or 4 thoughts about my ex ever. Any ex in a day. It's really the most, like, healed I've ever been. And my twin is just so magical. I've never been in love. I see it now. I see that I've never really, truly been in love. I convinced myself I had been. I had a dream last night where a man, I don't know who it was, every time they would give love to somebody, that woman would die. Now, it's metaphor. It's not literal. Guys, dreams aren't, rarely are they ever literal. Every time he would love a woman, she would spontaneously combust or get electrocuted by a lightning strike or something, the most random thing. And in the dream, I was being told by my spirit guides, that's because he's giving love authentically, and he can only be with the authentic version of himself, which is his true counterpart, his true divine counterpart. those other people were not his true divine counterpart. So it's the universe ending cycles for him immediately to get him to the right one. But of course, people don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear it. You guys don't want to hear it. That you need to let go. Let the fuck go of people who are not your real true soul. Like, if you know your soul, you would know that that person is not your true soul. The one you sleep next to every single night for the last 20 years, right? You would know. If you know thyself, you will know those who aren't it. And so in the dream last night, it was the most... I had never felt anything like it in my life. I woke up with such a sense of peace. It was like taking a hot shower in a cold day. Just that enveloping energy of comfort. Because I finally gave up last night. I finally surrendered. I'm on the true twin flame path. Not a lot of people are on it. Not my problem. You might want to convince yourself that you're on it, but you're not on it. You're not on it, because if you were on it, you'd be knowing thyself. You'd be going within. You'd be leaving everything behind to know who the fuck you are. You'd be leaving everything behind because you love yourself that much. So for those of you who keep claiming you're on the twin flame path and you're not doing the shadow work, you're not going within, you're not sitting there looking at why you don't get what you want, because you think that some life coach or some manifestation coach is just gonna like magically snap their fingers and be able to change your life. You change your life. We give you guidance, but you change it. I'm over the whole like, save me, save me. No, you save your fucking self. Sit your ass down, meditate for 5 minutes, know who the fuck you are, and save yourself. Tune out everything else that isn't you. Sit there and just shut up for 5 minutes. See what happens. Chances are you'll find yourself there. When you find yourself, that's when you find your true counterpart. You are the same soul. A true twin flame is the same soul. That's it. That's the theory. The theory is that it's the same soul split in two. Two different people have the same soul. It's not a soul mate, it's a twin flame. So if you don't want to sit there and shut up for 5 minutes and tune out, turn off your screens, right? Tell your boss, no, I'm not working 80 hours this week. Tune it out, not call your mom back right away. Turn off everything, tune out everyone, and sit there and look at your damn self. Don't claim to be on the twin flame path. Just don't. You can claim it all you want. Just don't come to people like me claiming so-and-so is your twin flame. And when I tell you, no the fuck it isn't, you don't want to listen. Tough shit. Other readers like me are brutally honest, and they're going to tell you, look, why are you giving so much emphasis to something that's dead? It's spiritually dead. It's not working between you two because it's not meant to work, because the universe is trying to get you and your real true counterpart together. You can't be with a fake and a phony and a fraud, all while telling the universe you deserve authenticity and true unconditional love. Not my problem, your problem. Handle it. I'm over it. I'm over sitting here trying to coddle and enable this spiritual community. To what? Hold on to something so fucking temporary. It's already leaving. Let it go. As a girl who's been through divorce and losing her entire family in 2021, I don't even talk to my own sister. I don't talk to my mom, my dad, my brother. I don't talk to anybody in my family. Not even extended family. Literally 0 people from my past, because that's what it takes. Because they are not my soul family. That was my DNA human family. That is not my soulmate. Those are not my soulmates. Those are not that's not my soul family. Okay? That's what it takes. That's unconditional love. Sorry. Sorry. That's not my family. I'm sorry. Does that sound bitchy? I don't give a fuck what it sounds like. That's not my family. That is the family that I, as a soul, wanted to learn from and grow from and learn about, you know, karma and past life, soul contracts, things like that. That's not my soul family. If I want my true soul family, those who get me at a deep spiritual level, I have to do things at a deep spiritual level that other people won't do. I have to go so far into the shadows, so far into the nothingness, so far into absolute darkness that I find myself. It's the only way I'm going to find my twin flame. So if you're claiming to be a twin flame, I'm going to call bullshit on that if you aren't doing the work. Okay, I do not care if that offends anybody. You can come to me till you're blue in the face. Hey, so he's my twin flame, and I'm throwing cards. It's like the devil, 10 of swords, 7 of swords. Don't fucking lie to me, okay? You might be able to lie to yourself, but don't book a reading with me, because I'm not about the lies anymore. I'll call you out so fast it'll make your head spin, and no, you will not be getting a refund. Once I read cards, once I give you a reading, you're not getting a refund. It's energy exchange. That's how it works. Do not book with me if you don't want the truth, the hardcore truth. You guys claim that you want divine union with your person, yet you won't even look at your shadow, though. You go to all these manifestation coaches like, okay, well, to tell me how to manifest them, tell me how to do this, You'll listen to the subliminals, or you'll write 1 million affirmations a day, but like you're not going to get it until you look at why you don't want it. You can have it. I will never, ever, ever tell you you can't have it. I'm just going to tell you that you're the one keeping yourself from it. You're the one self-sabotaging. You're the one keeping yourself stuck. Not me. Not your spirit team. Okay? Not your ancestors. Not your twin flame. No, you're doing it. I'm so over the collective of just entitled Karens. No offense to any Karen. I really hate to be a Karen in today's modern age because, man, you guys got stuck with a name that's famous for being an asshole. And I'm sorry about that. I'm over it, man. Spiritual community. It's a den of vipers. No joke. It's like, it is so, oh, Jesus. It is just like messed up. Just entitled people. Like entitled people, me, greedy, self-obsessed, just nasty. When is the last time you gave to anybody but your damn self? I'll wait. It's gonna be a minute. You're not gonna be able to tell me. What, 2008 you gave 20 bucks to a homeless guy? Okay, great. When's the last time you were like a good person? I'm over it. Over it. I'm over it. I'm over all of it. And so last night I surrendered, and then I had the most beautiful moment with my twin in the dream, and it was, I'm pretty sure, one of many. It's gonna be one of many blissful experiences that I have with him soon. We were both recently talking about how neither one of us give a fuck anymore. I said to him, I was like, I just want to, like, just say fuck it. It's everything. It's such a weird feeling. And he was like, oh my God, that's what I was trying to convey to somebody. I just want to say fuck it all. And it's like we had that in common. And it was like the first time that I'd ever met somebody who was so bold enough to say fuck it all. May it all rot in hell. All these false empires we built for people as an empath, as an energy source. These empires we helped all these third-party karmic people build on our blood, sweat, and tears. Like, come on, I've got an empire to run myself. I've got shit I've got to do. But yet I'm here giving it to somebody. Why? Because he's sexy and looks like a model? And if it wasn't him, it'd be someone else. If it's not him, it'd be someone else. And if it wasn't him, it'd be a best friend. And if it wasn't a best friend, it'd be my mom. And it's just like giving all this energy for what? For someone else to build their empire, their inflated sense of self, so that they can hoard it. That's what they would do anyway. It's not like they're about to go give to the collective. That's a big lesson I learned with my false twin flame is, even though he's spiritual, he's hiding it. He's hiding his spirituality. He's hiding his psychic gifts. He's hiding the gifts that God gave him. He's hiding it under a bushel. And my twin flame would never want to hide it under a bushel. My true twin flame is my true soul. I don't hide it under a bushel, so why would he? Do you see what I'm saying? When you know thyself, you will know your true twin flame. And when you know your true twin flame, you will not settle for anybody else but them. My twin incarnated intentionally at a soul level to help teach humanity right now as a Hierophant. That's what I did at a soul level to be a high priestess. He would refuse to just take gifts from God and not give back to humanity. It's selfish. That's self-absorbed. He wants a better future for everybody's children, our children, pets, people, us. It doesn't matter. He would want a better humanity. So he would know there's something you have to do. You have to risk something for it. Well, you have to risk your life. You have to give up your life. You have to die. That is a sacrifice. You have to die. You have to die to self. You have to die to your wants, your needs, and give it to God instead. God's will comes first. God is divine. Divine love. Will of divine love. We don't just help ourselves. A true twin flame union. This is why when people come to me and they're like, oh yeah, my twin flame said this and this. I don't give a shit what label you think it is. It is karmic. If it's not you two working together for the collective. If you don't want to be in union working for the collective, it's not a twin flame. It could just be a general soulmate, which is beautiful and still amazing. You guys could have like a nice home, a family, a white picket fence, but you're not working for the collective. So don't think that that's a twin flame. That's not how it works. I try my best to like not get angry about that, but sometimes in the spiritual community, a lot of people, like, that's one like pet peeve I have, is everybody's like, my twin flame this, my twin flame that, when really 90% of the people that say they're a twin flame, like, nah. No, you and that person are karmic as fuck. No. And I'm not afraid to say it. You want to get over a karmic situation to find the real one? Call me. Hit me up. I'd love to read for you. But if you're going to want me to coddle you, enable you, and console you with lies, then don't ever contact me, and you might want to unsubscribe right now. My readings are changing. They're changing into a more authentic version of me and a much more truthful version of a high priestess. So much more blunt, honest. Oof, and it's so freeing. Oh my God, it feels so fucking good to the soul. It feels so good to just be myself. Like, just be me. This is me. Take it or leave it. If you want to leave it, great. If you want to take it, great. Either way, I don't care. It's so freeing. It's like finally my soul. It's like my soul is satisfied. I'm over it. I'm over like struggling. You know, I'm over hard life mode where everything is just tough. I want easy mode. I deserve it. If anybody knew the suffering I've endured in my life, you'd be like, yeah, you fucking deserve it. That's what God's saying to me. Why can't I say it to me? I deserve so much better than a fallen collective of egotistical, entitled people. Self-absorbed narcissists. Spiritual narcissists. I definitely deserve better than being with a guy like that too. Spiritual narcissist. Yeah, you have all the gifts of the Holy Spirit, but when's the last time you acknowledged any of that out loud publicly, that God gave you those gifts? When's the last time you helped heal somebody with them? And if that's what I do on a daily basis, literally every fucking day, I help the collective in some way spiritually, That is what I deserve back. And finally, I get that through my thick skull. Finally. So now the universe is like, ding, 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 ding. Now we can give her what she knows she deserves. Couldn't do it before. Hence why I was hung up on a spiritual narcissist. So self-deluded in his own sense of vanity and pride. Even though he had gifts, he wanted to keep that part of himself hidden and the other part much more loud, much more noticeable, much more about what people would see. I've just gotten to a point where I don't care about that. I don't even wear makeup. And I'm not saying makeup's bad. Wear makeup if you want to wear it. I just don't. I don't. I have one hairstyle, 5 shirts, and like 5 pair of pants. Okay? At the end of the day, I'm not into that. I'll never be that girl that's into that. Like, hey, how you doing? Look at me, because, like, I'm really sad. Like, come on. I mean, it's fun. It's fun to be around. It's fun to look at. Any girl with eyeballs would love to look at a guy that looked like that, okay? But come on. Where's the fucking depth, bro? There is literally no confidence. True confidence in a man is exhibiting your soul out loud for the whole world to see. Being a model with psychic gifts, now that is sexy. Being a model that knows he's gifted and can help heal people, like that right there is sexy. It is the false air of confidence. I'm over it. I'm over it. I don't care if I'm single for the next 50 fucking years. I don't care. I literally, I've gotten to this point where I'm like, girl, I've been alone, celibate for 4 years. I can handle another 50, and I'm not playing games. If your ass cares about the worldly shit, like, get out of my fucking DMs, get out of my bed, get out of my dreams, get out of my phone, get out of everything. I don't care. You're just like, I'm over it. I'm over the worldly things. I'm over it. Like, let's have an actual intellectual conversation. Let's have a spiritual encounter. Like, let's talk about the Kundalini. Let's talk about where the planet is ascending to. Let's talk about the 5D. Let's talk about how we can help heal humanity. Let's be real. And if you're not real, then you're really not in my life anymore. Period. That's it. End of story. I can't take inauthentic people anymore. I'm not taking you with me. Your inauthenticity is so heavy, you're not making it into heaven. You're not making it into nirvana. You're not making it into the new earth because you refuse to be your true authentic self. So this is a public service announcement for anybody who's trying to fake their way into heaven. Man, heaven has not changed its standard in, I don't know, eternity. It's not about to now. It's not changed its standard. The standard still is, be one with your true soul. Be light as a feather. Sorry, I didn't make the rules. You're lying to yourself. You're lying to everyone. If you have a spiritual nature, and yet you're hiding that shit because you're terrified of what people are gonna think of you. Oh, fucking well. 8 billion people on the planet are probably already judging your ass right now anyway, for the shoes you wear, the zit on your face, the gray hair that you're rocking right now as 5 new strands show up on your head. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm over it. This is just me saying, like, fuck it all. I'm done. Let it all crumble. Really, and it's like the first time in my life, I'm like, let my YouTube channel fail. Let me live in a car under a bridge. I don't care. I don't care. Even if I was with my twin flame and we were literally living under a bridge, that'd be okay with him because that's okay with me because I choose love. I don't care about anything else. Would it be nice to have a hot shower and food on the table? Yeah, of course it would. I claim to be a being of light and love. I deserve that shit. But if the opposite happened and I was punished and persecuted by a lot of people and they sent evil eye and envy and like all that witchcraft shit and they sent it my way and I happen to continue to be in poverty for it, for choosing love, so be it. so be it. The tough love life that I am going to probably have, union with my twin, but yet a lot of jealousy and envy for it. I've asked for, I'm wanting that. I don't want to suffer anymore, but I mean, I'm wanting it to be a public thing. Us together out loud, boldly. And anymore, it's, if it causes mayhem, it causes mayhem. If it causes the whole world to shut down, if it causes the whole world to go up in smoke, I don't care. I want love. I want my true love. I don't care what happens. See, and that's like the first time I've ever said that. And I think that even my guides are like, yeah, well, we didn't know that, see. We didn't know, Jenna, that you wanted love no matter what. Are you cool with living in a car? Yes. Are you cool living under a bridge? Yes. Are you cool not eating for 4 months? Yes. Okay, then you really do want it, don't you? Until we make that decision, guys. Are you cool with everything that's going to happen if you leave your narcissist? Are you cool with everything that's going to happen when your narcissist gossips about you to your entire family or all your friends, even though it's bullshit and it's a lie? Are you cool with it? Like, do you know yourself that well? I'm quite frankly, I'm over the whole like pretentious, materialist lifestyle that people want to live and then call themselves aligned. Like, you're not aligned though. And who am I to judge, right? Who am I to judge? I don't know, you tell me. Who am I? You tell me who I am, right? That's what Jesus said in the Bible. Somebody asked him, like, who are you? And he said, who do you say I am? Who do you say I am, viewer? Do you say that I'm evil? Okay, then I'm evil. Do you say that I'm good? Okay, then I'm good. Either way, it's really a reflection of what you think. What you see in you. You are projecting onto me. And so for the longest time, that wasn't working out quite right. I was having a lot of like sleepless nights, insomnia. I'd have to do so many salt baths, return to sender spells. Like I was living in poverty. Right? My romantic life was like, what is that? There is no romantic life, right? Because people were hexing me and cursing me, sending your projections my way because I worked online as a tarot reader. I worked online as a spiritualist. I trigger a lot of people on a daily basis. My existence alone triggers a lot of people. So being in a twin flame divine union in the 3D will trigger a hell of a lot of people. But the difference now is I don't give a fuck, get triggered. And also the projections that you send me, you best believe you're getting it right back because it's not mine. I'm finally so secure in my own protection detail. I've got Archangel Michael all around me, my twin flames all around me energetically. My own soul protects me now. My heart space is so open that your heart actually has an electromagnetic frequency of its own that actually shields you and protects you, keeps you safe energetically. So an open heart chakra protects me anyway. So the projections that the whole world has on me and my twin flame, it's going right back to you, honey. It's your problem, not ours. Okay, you're the one that consistently lied to yourself and said that true love didn't exist. So when you see twin flames in union in this new era, which is gonna happen, by the way, absolutely, it's a new age. It's the age of Aquarius. This is going to show you that true love existed all along. You just lied to yourself. Get triggered. Please do. Free of charge. You're welcome. You don't even need to book a reading. All you need to do is click on a twin flame reading. Or all you need to do now is click on one of my videos. Or see my face in a thumbnail. Get triggered. It's going to be a massive ego death for the planet when twin flames come into union. People won't handle it, man. They can't handle it, man. It's a frequency. Two counterparts divinely in love, it raises the frequency of the planet, and everyone else will just poof, vanish. They have to. They're not going to be able to withstand the frequency of unconditional love on the planet that you two have rooted in the 3D. You two physically in the physical world together, literally hand in hand, unconditional love. Two bodies. portals, creating portals together, creating new earths, new worlds for people. People aren't going to handle it, man. Sorry, they're going to drop like flies. Not my problem. I spent my entire 11 years trying to tell people, get right, get right, get right. They didn't get it right. They got it hella wrong. So now they're in a timeline stuck in their own selfish ways with other selfish people, because like attracts like. And through the law of assumption, they assume that they deserve pain. And through the law of attraction, they attract those who also think they deserve pain. So there is going to be a lot of conflict in these other timelines when you and I are definitely leaving town. We're getting the fuck out of Dodge. We don't deserve that. The real ones don't deserve that. And the real ones know they don't deserve that. So if you get triggered by anything I say, you're welcome, free of charge, you're welcome. May it give you an ego death. I'm over it. I'm over also my twin thinking that I'm not like psychically shielded for this shit. Bro, I signed up for this. He's trying to protect me. I got a download about how he was so scared that I wouldn't be able to withstand the hate that's going to come, and he doesn't want to even get close because of that. But it doesn't matter. It's already here. Spiritual war is already, it's already here. It's already been here. We've already been here. Like, it's already inevitable. Whatever is going to happen is already going to happen. And now I'm finally, through surrendering last night, I'm finally like, I don't give a fuck. And saying that and feeling that way and embodying it and being about it and telling you guys, like, legit, I don't give a fuck anymore. It's like the first time I feel free. Really, really, truly, 100% free. Never. I've never felt this way. I've never felt so good in my entire life. And a lot of people look at it like, wow, she's like just so much. You know, it's such a dark energy. But is it though? Is it really dark? Dark as in bad or dark as in hidden? Because dark as in hidden, I could understand it. This was hidden within me for a long time and I needed to get it out. But because I have this reputation to uphold, joyously Jenna, laughing all the time, happy, happy, joy, joy. Sometimes I didn't want to tell you guys that, like, no, this is the real shit that a lot of healers feel. This is the real shit a lot of psychics, tarot readers, business owners, this is the real shit that a lot of spiritualists right now and light workers feel on the planet. Don't be afraid of your shadow. Don't be afraid of the sadness. Don't be afraid of being a little bit aggressive, a little bit assertive. Don't be afraid. You can't. Fear will get you every time, bro. You're not going to make it out of the Hunger Games if you choose fear, so stop. It's already here. Like, he's trying to protect me. He knows that, yeah, intuitively, like, he can feel what's going to happen when a twin flame is together in harmonious union, like, what that will mean. Yeah, everybody's going to be pissed. Everybody except the ones that were working for love as well. The ones that work for love, the ones that work for God, the ones that know love exists are going to be extremely fucking thrilled. Over the moon, excited, because they work with the divine. Yeah, so 90% of the friends and family that you have, yeah, they're going to be pretty butthurt, okay? So what? So what? Psychically, I'm protected. Psychically, he's protected. So what? So yeah, this is just like, I used to do videos like these on my other channel. It was called Jenna's Joyous Journey. It was way back when. I've deleted most of those videos because it's just, I felt it was so redundant because I wasn't actually, what I felt was helping humanity, even though I was vlogging a lot of what I was going through on my twin flame journey. I didn't think I was helping people because my energy wasn't right. I was vlogging, putting all that energy out there and impacting and influencing people's emotions and their moods. When they would watch my videos, it was such a low energy, but I was purging, I was healing, and I was transmuting, right? But karmically speaking, I wasn't actually accruing good karma because I was hurting people. So I prematurely, I wasn't in union yet. I wasn't in union. I'm just now starting to really be okay with coming into union with my counterpart. So now the karma is different. Now I really want to help people with what I'm saying. Back then I only wanted to help myself. So if any of you right now are still watching, and you talk about your experiences to the public, just be aware that there is karma for affecting people the way that you affect people, okay? I'm not saying that it's not great. It's great to heal, right? But when you know that you can heal yourself on your own and you don't really need to affect people in a negative way anymore, it just what I'm saying is make sure the intentions are to help heal people. Set the intentions before you do a vlog or before you just cry and purge and whatever, that it will be to transmute pain for you and others, right? Make sure it's aligned. That's all I'm trying to say. Because once you have the intention set to help heal humanity and heal your viewers, that crying and purging, that shifting timelines within that purging, you have no idea how much you're releasing. You're elevating, jumping timelines, shifting so quickly within the same, like right now, I'm not even the same girl I was an hour ago. So if you can set the intention ahead of time, like this is gonna heal me, but it's also gonna heal my viewers, then you're okay, right? Then you're good. That's all I wanna say. I learned that the hard way. I hadn't set intentions before I started doing this work. In fact, I'd get drunk and high and talk about this stuff. And I mean, it's okay. That was my healing journey too. That needed to happen. All of it needed to happen. And when you realize that, like all of it, even poverty, me living in poverty, my family, we were always broke. We never knew what it was like to have money, ever. And I took that with me until now. I'm going to be changing how that is because I'm speaking differently to myself. So it's a whole thing. But I had to change my subconscious thoughts about money. I had to change my subconscious thoughts about unconditional love, all in the 2 years that I was alone. I can't help it, guys, that is the going rate. You need to be alone. I am sorry. I'm sorry. Jumping from one relationship to another, to another, to another, that is not how it works. You have got to be alone to heal. I am sorry. You don't like that? Okay. And a lot of people don't. And a lot of people be like, no, I can get what I want. I can manifest whatever I want. I don't need that. Okay, sure, you don't need that. But when you get what you want and then you lose it again, you're going to have to sit your ass down and realize why you are self-sabotaging yourself. Right? That's why, what, 90% of lottery winners lose it in 6 months? It's like, yeah, you can manifest a lottery win, but your ass might lose it because you're not sustaining that vibration. You haven't purified and readied yourself to embody the frequency continually of twin flame union. A consistent 24/7 love, 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 love. Receive it from this guy, receive it from her, receive it from your clerk at your gas station, receive it from this, receive it from the government sending you a check, and receive it from that. You haven't been able to receive the frequency 24/7 all day. Have you readied yourself as the bride of Christ? Have you purified yourself as the bride of Christ? You answer it, not me. I don't care. It's your life. Just don't tell me that you don't need healing. Everyone needs a savior. Be your own savior. Save yourself. Everybody keeps turning to religion, looking to some guy that's on a crucifix. Bro, that's a piece of wood. That's a piece of wood that you keep looking at. That isn't even Jesus himself. You keep looking at that or looking at a book. Expand your mind, bro. Jesus said, pick up your cross and follow me. Pick up your own damn cross. What? That doesn't sound like, hey, my cross did it for you, does it? No, it really doesn't. It doesn't sound like it when he said, pick up your cross, which means you have to be crucified too. But that takes a little bit more thinking, a little bit more logical thinking. People don't want to have logic nowadays. They want to believe in their own, whatever, limited mindset, whatever, man. Go worship a crucifix. I don't give a shit. Drink grape juice from a thimble and eat a stale cracker and call yourself saved. I don't give a shit. For the rest of you that really want to know how you can save yourself, sit your ass down for 5 minutes. Go within. Ask yourself why you're around toxic Tom and salty Sally and and Snake Susie. Just ask yourself. Ask yourself. You don't need to ask anybody external of you. They wouldn't even see it the same way anyway. You know, that's one thing I learned. Is like I would go to my friends and be like, so did you get a weird vibe from Brandy or Carol? Or did you get like a weird vibe? No. She's super nice to me. Uh-huh. Right. Yes. Well, she's nice, technically, yeah. But did you get like a weird vibe though? No. And I think it's really stupid that you even would suspect such a thing, Jenna. And I think you're just jealous of her because she got like a new car last week. Yes, that's why I'm asking. Yes, out of jealousy of her new car. Anyway, bye. And I would leave those friends so fucking fast it would make their head spin. I'm over it, man. Over it. I'm going within, and if I feel something shady about you, I'm gonna trust myself because I know myself. I don't need someone external to be telling me Joe Schmo is actually backstabbing me and Salty Susie is gossiping and wanting my twin flame union to fail. I don't need that. I don't need that. I need me. I need the divine. I need me and God. That's all I've needed this whole time. I'm gonna leave it there. I love you guys. Bye-bye.